Know the Gods, discussion of the gods from all pantheons across history.
Lugh, Irish-Celtic pantheon, mythology. Lugh, also called Lugh Lámfada and Samildánach, is one of the great gods of the Tuatha Dé Danann. He is associated with skill, mastery, kingship, oath, battle, light, craft, strategy, and many arts. His name Lámfada means long-armed or long-handed. This is often linked to his far-reaching power and his spear. His title Samildánach means many-skilled or equally skilled in many arts. This is central to his identity. Lugh is not only a warrior, not only a king, not only a poet, not only a craftsman. He is the one who gathers many skills into one radiant centre. In the story of his arrival at Tara, Lugh asked to enter the court of Nuada. The gatekeeper tests him by asking what skill he possesses. Lugh names skill after skill: warrior, harper, poet, historian, craftsman, smith, cupbearer, physician, and more. Each time, the gatekeeper says they already have someone with that skill. Lugh finally asks whether they have anyone who possesses all of those arts together. This wins him entry. This myth shows Lugh as the god of integrated mastery. He is not merely talented, he is complete, coordinated, and capable of bringing many powers into service of one purpose. Lugh becomes the champion of the Tuatha Dé Danann in the Second Battle of Mag Tuired against the Fomorians. His most famous enemy is Balor, his grandfather, whose destructive eye brings death. Lugh defeats Balor with a sling stone, turning the deadly eye back upon the Fomorian forces. This victory makes him a god of precision, timing, heroic intelligence, and the defeat of oppressive ancestral power. Lugh is also linked to Lugh Lámfada, the harvest festival traditionally associated with his foster mother Tuired. Tuired dies after clearing the land for cultivation. This connects Lugh not only to brightness and mastery, but also to labour, harvest, sacrifice, and the sacred ripening of effort. Depth psychology profile. Psychologically, Lugh represents the integrated self of skillful mastery. He is the inner figure who appears when scattered talents need to become coordinated. A person may have many gifts, but Lugh asks, can these gifts serve one centre? Can the poet, warrior, healer, craftsman, strategist, and speaker work together? Lugh is the psyche's answer to fragmentation. He does not reject specialization, but he refuses to be reduced to one narrow role. His presence says that the soul may contain many disciplines, and maturity means organizing them into conscious purpose. His battle with Balor is psychologically powerful. Balor's destructive eye can represent inherited fear, ancestral trauma, fatalism, paralysis, or the deadly gaze of a past that tries to determine the future. Lugh defeats that gaze not by brute force alone. He defeats it by clarity, aim timing, and skill. Lugh is the part of the psyche that says, I do not have to be ruled by what came before me. I can focus my power and answer fate with mastery. Archetypal psychology profile. Archetypally, Lugh is the radiant master, the many-skilled one, the young king of skill, the hero of precision, the solar craftsman warrior. He belongs to the archetype of the one who enters the court from outside and proves that the old order has underestimated him. He is youthful, brilliant, and complete. His power is not only strength, his power is competence. Lugh's archetype is different from the brute warrior. He wins through coordination. He thinks, he speaks, he makes, he fights, he leads, he performs. He is the whole person under pressure. He also carries the archetype of the culture hero, the one who brings skill, law, craft, contest, harvest, and sacred games into human life. Through Lugh Lámfada, he becomes connected to the social and ritual life of the people. Gathering, competition, mourning, harvest, celebration. Lugh is the divine image of excellence becoming service. Hermetic profile. Hermetically, Lugh expresses the principle of correspondence. Many arts, one intelligence, speech, craft, battle, music, law, healing, and kingship are different expressions of the same inner order. He also expresses mentalism. His power begins with directed consciousness. Lugh sees the pattern of the field. He knows what tool is needed, what word is needed, what weapon is needed, what timing is required. His spear and sling express focused will. His many skills express adaptability. His victory over Balor expresses the return of destructive force back to its source. Alchemically, Lugh is the golden point of coordination after chaos. He is the intelligence that gathers scattered metals into a single instrument. He is the fire of mastery, not raw fire, refined fire. skillful, exact, and purposeful. Hermetically, Lugh is the ray that knows where to strike. Astrology has geopsychology significance. Mytho-astrologically, Lugh belongs to the celestial field of radiance, skill, intelligence, heroic focus, and sacred mastery. He carries the solar image of the bright center, the inner authority that organizes life around purpose. His light is not passive brilliance, it is active, directed, and kingly. He shines by becoming capable. A mercurial current also moves through him. Language, craft, adaptability, cleverness, technical intelligence, the ability to move between many arts. Lugh's mind is quick, but not scattered. It is coordinated. His martial current appears in battle, aim, courage, and decisive action. But this is not blind aggression. It is precision. The spear, the sling stone, the exact moment. The one strike that changes the field. Seasonally, Lugh carries the golden threshold of harvest. He is the light of skill becoming fruit, effort becoming grain, discipline becoming offering. He is the soul's summer power turning toward ripeness. As an astropsychological image, Lugh is the moment when talent becomes mastery and mastery becomes responsibility. Shadow expression. The shadow of Lugh appears as over-identification with competence. The men-skilled one can become arrogant, restless, performative, or unable to be ordinary. He may feel he must always prove himself, always be excellent, always be the most capable person in the room. Another shadow is fragmentation disguised as mastery. A person collects skills, but never integrates them. They become impressive, but not centered. Lugh's brilliance can also become weaponized intelligence, sharp words, superior knowledge, strategic manipulation, impatience with those who move more slowly. His shadow says, if I'm not exceptional, I'm nothing. Integrated expression. Integrated Lugh is mastery in service of the whole. He teaches that gifts are not only for display, they are for protection, creation, leadership, and right action. The true menaskill one does not need constant voice. He knows what he can do, and he uses it when needed. In mature form, Lugh brings confidence without arrogance, brilliance without cruelty, strategy without manipulation, action without recklessness. He helps the psyche gather its scattered abilities into a single living purpose. Integrated Lugh says, let every gift find its place in work. Key symbols: spear, slingstone, long arm, guild hand, light, harvest, Ludnasad, Terra, Tailtew, Balazai, many arts, oaths, kingship, craft, music, battle, games, contest, golden radiance, the focus strike, the master of all skills, the young king, the harvest of effort, human personality type, inner figure. Lugh appears as a gifted strategist, the brilliant young leader, the artist warrior, the engineer poet, the champion, the public master, the one who can enter any room and prove his worth. As an inner figure, he may arise when a person needs to stop hiding their competence, gather their talents, and act with confidence. He is not only the part that says, I can do this, he is the part that says, I can bring all of myself to this. Rituals, contemplative use. Lugh can be contemplated when working with skill, confidence, leadership, public excellence, creative discipline, strategy, and the integration of many gifts. A simple contemplative question: what gifts in me are scattered, and what purpose could gather them? Another: where am I being asked to become skillful instead of merely inspired? Another: what old destructive gaze am I ready to answer with precision? A useful meditation image is to imagine standing before the gates of Tara. The gatekeeper asks what skill you bring. You name one, then another, then another. Finally, you realize the true answer is not one skill, but the one who can gather them. Then the gate opens,